Hey guys, this is Rurouni K95 here. Today's anime review, we get to cover another anime series from 2013 for today's anime review is The Troubled Life of Miss Kotoura. The Troubled Life of Miss Kotoura is based on a four-panel manga series by Ino Kizu, which was appeared as a serial in the web magazine Manga Gacha and the manga magazine Megami from October 14th, 2010 until April 22nd, 2015. And yes, this is also has been adapted to a 12 episode anime series as well, which has originally aired from July 13th, 2013 to March 29th, 2013 for like probably about 3 months as well. And yes, this was directed by Masahiko Ota, who is known for anime he was worked on, such as Himoto Umaru-chan, R, as well as many of his other works in anime in general. But that's probably the case as well. So the plot, particularly on the anime series like The Troubled Life of Miss Kotoura, is probably about Haruka Kotoura, who has an physic ability to read minds since she was born, but her inability to grasp that she's different has led to her to be ostracized by every friend she's made. When she meets Manabe, she can't help but be surprised. When he's not imagining strange creatures dancing through the desert, the boy is a hopeless pervert and makes no attempt to hide his dirtiest fantasies. How he has dirtiest fantasies? Probably he might have been some infatuation what he has in The Troubled Life of Miss Kotura, I believe. Because I have a feeling he always has dirtiest fantasies as well. We'll talk about the characters in that part. What's more, not only that, Manabe isn't driven away by Kotra seeing his thoughts, and even goes out of his way to befriend her, seemingly because he enjoys thinking of the girl erotically and seeing her subsequent embarrassment. Before long, the once lonely girl even meets her students, who aren't pushed away by her abilities. Could this be the start of a normal school life with real lasting friends for Kotura? So that's probably the plot in The Troubled Life of Miss Kotura. And come to think of it, this is probably one of those mean-spirited anime titles on the plot. The first episode was really mean-spirited, but overall, this series does have its moments as well. Yeah, there are some selfish mothers in this particular. Or when I mean selfish mothers, I mean parents who are think they're in their own little selfish world as well. Like, say for the characters, Kumiko Kotura, who is the mom, she is very selfish, and she always abandons her daughter and from the very beginning as well. It's basically how she said to Ed, "I should have never given birth to you." That makes her a bad mother. Yeah, because I have a feeling basically Kumiko Kotora is probably a bad mother. You know, Kumiko Kotora is the tall, thin and tall woman with pale skin and the long dark hair. I mean, she's very selfish as well. She was a cheerful and kind mother when her daughter Haruka was born, until she became a weakened mother as well. I mean, why would she disown her own daughter Haruka as well, particularly in The Troubled Life of Miss Kotora? That makes her become a very selfish bitch of a mom as well. Because no wonder why she was appeared on Villains Wikipedia wiki as well. Because that's probably how she changes her ways, particularly in The Troubled Life of Miss Kotora, to expect to see what's going on as well. Come to think of it, because this is probably how she looks like she doesn't even know how to take care of herself because she doesn't know who take her daughter along, but instead she just abandons her daughter Haruka because I mean she thinks she can do whatever the hell she wants whenever the hell she wants whenever she gets she he thinks that she can and have the whole entire world revolve around her own little selfish world. Because I bet she's the most selfish bad mother, particularly in the troubled life of Miss Kotoura. Every time she has abandoned her daughter, I mean, she's very the mother is probably a very selfish bitch in this particular anime as well. I mean, it looks like she's been forced to watch every single movie based off the works of E.L. James and Stephanie Myers. I mean, once Haruka was born out of it, don't worry. Once as soon as the grandfather of her tells her the stories about how she meets friends, as well as the boy who is a dirtiest pervert, as well. When it comes to having priorities, particularly of how do you expect to see what's going on, and uh, how would this selfish mother in the troubled life of Miss Kotoura be weak when she was drunk and was drinking alcohol, particularly of how the series progressed it as well. Yeah, because yeah, I would tell the thing is that I have a feeling basically how yeah because the mother Kumiko Kotora, she was a very selfish mother because she looks like she doesn't know how to take care of herself or wrong her children as well. I mean, she doesn't know how to respect her daughter as well. I mean, I don't know how many times how I've seen this particularly every time I watch this anime because that's probably how when she was probably a selfish mother disowning her daughter Haruka for no reason. I mean, come to think of it, thinks of her no she was just because she's cold and aloof particularly, but to be honest, because she has particularly doesn't know how to take care of herself. I mean, she looks like she needs to go see a psychiatrist or to go see or better yet, she needs to go see a shrink as well. I mean, otherwise she would have been basically on Dr. Phil as well, particularly for this particular anime. I mean, from the very beginning, since how it progresses from the first episode, particularly, why would she never want to see her daughter Haruka again? Huh? Because she's basically doesn't know how to take care of herself. What along basically because there is some certain evil inside her. I mean, she looks like she was been possessed by the demons, particularly when she has her own little selfish, rude behavior of Kumiko Kotora has, particularly in the troubled life of Miss Kotora had a lot to do, particularly. I mean, I'm surprised basically if she, why would because yeah, she basically she divorces her husband by the name Onozaki Kotura or something. Yeah, because that's just probably how it is as well. Yeah, because how particular. Oh yeah, Zenzo Kotura, however, is the grandfather of Haruka Kotura. Well, at least Zenzo Kotura's the curious one, and yeah, don't get it. How particularly as well. It's not like being forced to watch every single movie that is based off the works on particularly authors that are. It's basically that's how you. If her the grandfather looks like she would have for help and help her to watch every single movie based off the works of Roald Dahl or J.K. Rowling, particularly as well. Keep in mind, don't worry, just as soon as particularly how this series progresses of how to expect, given in the title, by seeing to see what's going on in the troubled life of Miss Kotura. I mean, the mother divorces her husband because he doesn't look like she can take care of herself when she he basically looks like a bad mother, particularly as well. Because if you ever watched The Troubled Life of Miss Kotoura as well, but keep in mind, Haruka Kotoura is probably with her friends, particularly because when the boy particularly has like a dirtiest perverted fantasies as well. I mean, in the meaning of infatuation as well, of how you expect to see what is going on in how it'll basically stand the testimony to get back how it's given in the title for The Troubled Life of Miss Kotoura, particularly because other than selfish mother or the curious grandfather, things just got quite hand as well as Haruka is probably with her high school friends, particularly of how they even got that same feeling, almost gonna almost have that family. It just wasn't long until the family reunited with the mother. Like, oh shit, as well, particularly. I mean, when she meets her mother again, was it a different mother or has she changed? Nope, not even close. That's the same mother from the first episode from before, which is Kumiko Katora, the selfish bad mother, particularly because she looks like she doesn't know how to take care of herself as well. I mean, he thinks she can do whatever she wants, whenever the hell she wants. She thinks she wants to live in a world without her daughter in her own little selfish world as well. But that wasn't long until she feel happy again when almost near the end of the series, particularly in The Troubled Life of Miss Kotura, particularly. Besides is how, but I know there's some mean-spirited parts in The Troubled Life of Miss Kotura, but I know it has some moments, particularly when Haruka is reunited with his mother, and particularly she is finally get to meet her daughter again nearly at the end of the series as well, particularly if you ever watch the series. I mean, what do I think about it? I mean, it's okay in my opinion, but I know it's very mean-spirited, but there are some moments probably in The Troubled Life of Miss Kotura particularly, because I know it's based on a 4-panel manga as well, because that's how it progresses particularly. And yeah, it's alright in my opinion, but I know this is supposed to be a romantic comedy type anime, but there are some moments that are like the mean-spirited parts, but there are some moments in that one anime as well. There's like, the drama and the supernatural. I mean, the story it's okay. It's okay in my opinion. The sound is quite intriguing, but and the music is very good, particularly of how this anime progresses. Like if how this is probably yeah, and overall this is one of the most ubiquitous anime titles in 2013, up until JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders, and Beastars arrived as well. And come to think of it, this anime series was made by the studio company AIC Classic, or Anime International Company Classic as well, particularly. And yes, this is. I thought this was supposed to be a 26-7 episode anime, almost like a pain in the butt series like Maid Sama as well. But no, technically it's basically a 12 episode anime series. So that's going to be it for my anime review for today. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts. Because I thought this was supposed to be a 26 episode, it would have been more pain in the butt. But no, it's basically a 12 episode anime series, especially for an anime like The Troubled Life of Miss Kotora. If you haven't seen this anime, check this out, give it a watch, because it's very mean-spirited, but there are some moments in it as well. Hope subscribe for content. My anime planet link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter and Facebook if you have Twitter and Facebook account and all social media. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button on this video. Feel free to leave the comments in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RuoniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Hit the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified as well. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed this video as well. And keep it otaku for this anime review. And I've got another anime review coming up next. What we have, it'll cheer you up here. Stay tuned for my next anime review. I got another 60s anime review once again for tomorrow's anime review on Speed Racer. Stay tuned for my next anime review on Speed Racer, because you won't want to miss another anime review.